Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all.
Look at Q with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I'm making bulgogi beef, y'all. I ain't never had this before in my life, and it is delicious. Okay, so, alright, first we have this white onion. Now, I know that this is it's a Korean dish, right? It's a Korean dish, but y'all, I didn't have the Asian pears, so I used regular pears, and I know for some that's like sacrilege, and I'm sorry, but I just didn't have access to Asian pears. And the kids ate all the Honeycrisp apples, and the only other apples I had were Granny Smith, and I had to use those for something else. So we're using these pears, baby, and it turned out fabulous. When I tell y'all, this food was so just delicious, the flavors was just, man. Okay, so y'all saw me cut up half of that white onion into big chunks, and I put it inside of my food processor. Well, actually inside of my blender, because I made a lot of this, and I'm gonna definitely use it again. And I'm also using sweet peppers, because y'all know I gotta do it my way. So now we put in some green onion, some scallion when she feeling bougie. And now I'm cutting up and preparing the pears. I mean, when I tell y'all, this was just so delightful. I mean, it was just really delightful, because bulgogi beef is on the sweeter side of things. Of course, it is definitely seasoned. It's seasoned to perfection, but it has a sweeter taste. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. And now I'm taking the other half of that white onion, and I'm cutting it with some green onion, scallion when she feeling bougie. And I'm gonna use that white onion and saute that with the actual beef, and it's gonna be a lovely contrast in crispness and in texture with the and flavor. Come on now. When I tell y'all, this was really delicious. Like because I was like, okay, I knew it was gonna taste good just simply off of how it looked in the recipes that I saw. Shout out to Aaron and Claire and Myyyy. But like, I was just like, oh my God. Like when I actually ate it, it was like, man, this is beautiful. So I'm opening up 4 cloves of garlic. You know what I'm saying? Putting them off into the blender. Yes, we love garlic around these parts, baby. In this house, garlic, we love garlic, period. So now I'm going to start adding in the rest of my flavors. I added in some minced garlic, and this garlic came from half of it I put into the oxtail, and the other half, this is the dish that I was talking about. And you can go and watch that video on me cleaning and marinating the oxtail. I added in some toasted sesame seed oil, some low sodium soy sauce, and some oyster sauce. Yes, honey. This is where I start to really kind of deviate. I put in some dark soy sauce as well. Yeah, because I told y'all, you know, I like to do things my own way. You know, I just do. And I wanted to add a little tap of gochujang. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to, you know, add a little heat to it. You know what I'm saying? A little sweet heat. You feel me? Then we're going to add in some rice vinegar. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm definitely using this marinade for something else too. I'm just still thinking of what it is. But, I mean, and then the meat that I used, it was ribeye steak. And you know ribeye steak is just, babe, ribeye steak is it's just a beautiful cut of meat, okay? And then I added in some sugar. I added in some hoisin sauce. Y'all, this this mixture right here is like, oh my God. You know, the only thing I would really do different is of course have the Asian pear. I really want to try it because they look so big and pretty and delicious. But I also would have added a little water. Like I would have kind of thinned out mixture. And then I also added some fresh black pepper. Y'all knew I was not gonna do this recipe without some fresh black pepper. Beautiful. Yes, get at a stir, and the way it smells, y'all. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm smiling literally from ear to ear remembering this meal, because I also made some plain white rice, and I normally, don't do that. Y'all, listen to this ASMR for y'all, you know what I'm saying? A little relaxing, intense cooking sounds, if you will. Yes, that was so relaxing. I love, love, love the sizzle of a pan, y'all. And when I tell you, it just lets me know that good food is on the way. Deliciousness is on the way. So now we've let the ribeye and the onion saute, and now we added in that beautiful, magical bulgogi puree, and now I'm just stirring that in. And like I said before, the only thing I probably would have did a little bit different was add some water, you know what I'm saying, kind of thin it out a little bit. But to be honest with you, it was delicious. It turned into like a gravy with that rice. And now we're adding in some more fresh ground black pepper. Yes, you know what I'm saying, adding in that extra of that just delicious fruitiness of that pepper is so delicious. And now I'm just allowing the puree to cook with the beef. And I mean, when I say those flavors just infused every inch of that beef, oh my god, it is something definitely amazing that occurs when you create these flavorful purees with your aromatics. You know what I'm saying? It just turns it all the way up in a most beautiful and flavorful way. So now I'm just allowing the puree to cook and some of that moisture to kind of cook out of the beef. And now I'm adding in some sesame seeds. Yes. Ooh. Because I'm getting hungry all the way over again. Right now, I'm doing this voiceover as my kids are getting ready for school. You know what I'm saying? Multitasking, period. I try to get the maximum out of my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now look at that. Let that go ahead and let that just saute. And it's gonna, like I said, cook out a lot of that that moisture. And it's just gonna turn into this beautiful. And then the ribeye steak is such a beautiful cut of meat. Oh man, the fat that was in that thing, and it's just so juicy, and oh man, quality top notch, period. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely gonna make, I'm adding bulgogi beef to the repertoire. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely there because this was a beautiful recipe. And I like the way that I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand my taste buds and I understand the way that I enjoy food. And I really, I'm talking about balance. It was just so delicious. And it was not super spicy. That's the thing. It just was beautiful. And here we go. Look at the plate up, y'all. Ooh. Tender, juicy ribeye steak. Just enrobed in that beautiful bulgogi beef sauce with that rice, which is a beautiful, like a, just look at that. I was spazzing because it was so, it really just kind of, it threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting it to taste like that. Like, I knew it was going to taste good, but you know what I'm saying? And the steaks, they were like $20 a piece. And it was worth it. Like, every single little penny of that. Like, every penny of that $20 per was worth it. I bought two. And I mean, it was just the meat itself. The rice was perfectly cooked. You know what I'm saying? I love jasmine rice. I love basmati rice. Very delicious. Oh my gosh. And then the little pops of that green onion, that scallion, it just takes it all the way where it needs to be. The beautiful toasted sesame seeds on there, just everything was beautiful. Like, it's just, man, like oh my gosh. And I love the like I said, that marinade. I was like, where have you been my whole life? You know? And I love experiencing new things. I love experiencing different flavors. And this was it. I just was like, and it made me super excited too, because today is the day that I'm cooking the oxtail. Ooh. It's some butter beans. Stop playing. I love eating delicious food, period. I love cooking delicious food. This is like a therapy all its own. You know what I'm saying? Just to see these ingredients come together and become a whole, just amazing meal is just so beautiful to me. Look at that. And I knew it wasn't going to be any leftovers of this, because they told that off. My kids was like, and it was so cool because I was, like I said, multitasking. I was doing a lot of videos yesterday. I made empanadas and all this stuff. And if you follow me on Twitter, you can see the step-by-step process of those empanadas, which were different because I baked them. Normally I fry them. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this was just enlightening. You know, sometimes how you just have to just, oh my God. Like, I feel like, oh boy, he was just like, oh wow. For real though. For real, when it got to the end of it, I just started using my hands, child. I just really started eating with my hands because it was like not getting in my mouth fast enough because it was so delicious. So delicious, flavorful, and amazing. Absolutely amazing. Period. You check out that chopstick tap. I had to tap my damn child. It was amazing. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead and hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad.
God.
Thank you for coming through.
blessed.